Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girl, Pretty Doll Montique, Dr. Joy, pre-PhD, and the oh-so chatty Callie. How you doing, everyone?
Good, 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 good.
We are doing the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7, Hard Launch, Soft Landing.
Mm.
So I guess we're going to start off with our everything we say is allegedly our opinion, entertainment purposes only. We're going to have a little fun, be a little shady. Right, right?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Okay. So I guess we are going to do our chat stick, or do we rate it? I can't remember which order we do it in now.
Do you guys have something for chat?
I don't even have no chat stick. What's going on?
I don't have anything for it either, really.
It ain't.
Is there
really.
any updates on Diddy or anything?
He had another hearing because he was trying to get off. He was trying to get parole. I mean, not paroled, but out of jail. So he's trying to comply as much as possible. Said he's in the process of trying to sell his plane and all this, but he kind of messed that up. Apparently, he's more dangerous in jail than he is out.
That's what I was about to say. Yes,
Yeah.
they said he was using his little birthday video with the family and everything to look at how many views they were getting and to make changes based on the number of views they had. And they have also found out that he did indeed pay that one girl off of Diddy Dirty Money, paid her off so that she would not say anything about what she was a witness to, and Diddy Dirty Money. Yeah,
Stop it.
Apparently, they're saying that birthday party video is trying to taint the jury pool.
Yes.
That's their argument.
I didn't think they could still watch it though. I mean, remember back in the OJ day, they didn't have access to the TV or nothing. So the jurors can now.
Am I under a rock? What's the birthday party video? Sorry.
So for Diddy's birthday, he had all of his children, including the baby, the little girl.
Aww.
And she was sitting on the table. His kids was around. They had cake for him. It looked like a bundt cake. I don't know if y'all had bundt cake.
We got a place like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they were singing happy birthday. And the little girl particularly, especially, looked really cute. And I don't necessarily see that as okay. So they said happy birthday, and then at the end, he thanked them and people who were supporting him, that sort of thing. So I think that's what they're trying to say. I didn't see that as an improvement. I didn't see it as sad or whatever. He locked up. It is what it is. I wouldn't have necessarily gotten that, but I think we're not privy to the jailhouse phone calls of him saying, well, how many people viewed it? Or because apparently he was concerned about that. How many people saw the video?
Okay.
Yeah. And did y'all watch?
Okay, go ahead.
People asked that. Who watched the video?
He did.
But you want to know who saw me? He's a narcissist. It could have just been he want to know who saw him. Yeah, I don't know.
I think he wanted to know how many people that reached, because it could have been a precursor to what's more to come. Like that, in a way, that is a way for him to talk to people, and you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Right.
Like if that was a private situation, nobody would have cared. It's because it was put online. And so, people can see it as an empathy pool. I didn't necessarily see it like that because, the kids might be innocent in this situation. I'm pretty sure they are. Some of those kids aren't exactly kids, but they can't help what they was born into.
Right. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. And he could have tried to keep a lot of that away from his kids. We don't know. I don't know.
We don't. I don't know. That's awful. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do y'all think he should get out on bail?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
I don't know. I really don't know because it is what it is. Donald Trump was able to stay out on bail.
True.
And for people to say, well, did he rape anybody? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It's like 20 or 30 women that have accused him of rape. We don't even talk about the children.
And
Yeah.
people
They don't
still
even
voted him back
discuss
into the
all
White
the
House.
cases. Epstein, I mean, that's fact. When Florida released those records and Epstein's records, Donald Trump was involved with 10 cases against them.
Lord.
8 of them were children. All of them were children. 8 of them were girls. 2 of them were boys. One, the most egregious, all of them are egregious. I don't want to measure them. But there is a video that you can go to YouTube right now and watch. Katie Johnson is her name. Katie, according to Katie Johnson, she was 14 years old when Donald Trump and Epstein had her tied to a bed.
Stop it.
They argued over who was going to take her virginity. Donald Trump won.
Stop it.
The details of, she tells the story too. The details of this case is so horrific. And I wouldn't believe her if there wasn't a case file. There's actually a case file with this girl's name on it. That's a real thing. He released it. The DeSantis released it, but he had a lot of Jane and John Doe. If y'all really want to hear something, here's the real. Google on TikTok or just Google Doe 174. That's Donald Trump. I can't remember what Clinton's number is because Bill Clinton is in there as well.
Lord.
He's not in there as much, not nearly as much. Like Donald Trump was on his plane like 7 times. He was sitting up here talking about Bill Clinton. He literally was on this man's plane 7 times. And he
don't care.
He only severed his relationship. Donald Trump only severed his relationship with Epstein when apparently Epstein approached one of his club members, respected club members' daughter, young daughter.
Yeah.
So he kicked him out because of that. But him and Epstein was buddies. Girl, you have to see how many phone calls he was making to Epstein leading up to his wedding to Melania. Girl,
and people don't care about none of this.
Yeah.
They don't care about it. And the 2 people that he's trying to get into office right now, Matt Gaines, he's been up for sexual assault charges. And then the Fox News reporter that he wants to run the Pentagon, he's been up on sexual assault charges. So when we vote people like that back into office, and then we see that our now president is trying to bring more people onto his staff that are really just like him, then what that means is they're laughing in our face. They can do whatever they want to do, and they can see that they'll still be supported by that. And that's scary to me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. Let's get off politics. So I'm so sick because this United States is doomed. I'm terrified. Like for real. Look, I was so desperate. I was looking into psychics and witches on TikTok because it's when I tell you this is deep. I don't think people have a clue what's about to happen. He literally is going to change the face of America as we know it. I'm not saying in a good way. It's going to be very, very, very conservative, and it's conservative skewed views. It's kind of like the immoral people of this society are going to create morals for everybody else, so they can be sexual deviants. Yeah. They can be predators. They can be abusers, and they're going to set the tone for everybody else. That's like sick. It's girl.
It's scary, actually.
Let me go on. Let me stop.
Okay, let's move on. Let me go get my notes. Hold on.
So this is Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 7. It's titled "Hard Launch, Soft Landing." Y'all already did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just have to get out of that mindset because I really am terrified.
Joy is not it. Joy is not has not been happy for a while. Okay, we didn't rate it though, Joy. So do that.
Oh, I thought this was a really, really good episode. I'm gonna give it a solid 8, 8.5. This kind of remind me of old school, Atlanta, straight up RHOA.
Yeah,
old school Atlanta. It was shady. It was funny. It was interesting. I'm learning because we got new people in the mix, so it's not predictable. You know what I mean? We don't have no leaks. We have no clue where it's going. I love it. I love it.
No leaks, honey.
What
about you, Cali Bally?
I give it about a 5. I haven't been able to get through it. I'm not excited.
What?
I've hit play on this thing once a day since it aired, twice a day sometimes. I'm still not through it. I can't stay on it. It's boring.
Oh,
what do you want them to do? Okay. I give it about a 7.5, 8. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I do like learning about the new people.
Yeah. Okay. But let me ask y'all about Stacy.
Okay. Go ahead.
It seems like everybody likes Stacy. I mean, she seems like a nice person. She seems like a really goofy, fun fit. And everybody likes her boyfriend, whatever they think of him. It is what it is. But if you think about it, her situation is not too different from Mia. So
it's not.
Why are we giving her such a warm reception
and not Mia?
Because
she had sense enough not to include her child in this. To me, that's what makes this makes me.
What do you mean she hasn't included her child?
Her child don't know this boyfriend. Her child hasn't been involved in this mess. Now, is it a sad situation? Because prayerfully, she done told her child by the time this aired, because somebody, her teacher or somebody, has seen this show. But that's the difference. You're correct that her situation in Mia is somewhat similar, and her husband isn't participating at all.
That's what I was going to say. Her husband is not participating. They seem to have some type of understanding where they're together at some points, but when she has a place, he's somewhere else. The dude is not around the kid trying to say that I'm the baby daddy. Like it's a lot different to me.
She has a place, but she still stays at the house with him, with the husband.
Your daughter don't even know about this place.
So the place is just for her hookup moments.
Yes, she ain't hooking up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a waste! What a waste of several $1,000s a month.
Her hook up list moments.
That's what she. I also feel like her husband probably has moved on.
Yes, he has. She said
yeah.
What did she say about it?
She said that he had a girlfriend. He was seeing people.
I think he's seeing people too.
Yeah, but so is Mia's husband.
Now he wasn't then. He has a girlfriend now.
But he's completely still upset at everything going on with paternity questions and all that. So having another boyfriend or girlfriend, I mean,
going to Mia, she young.
Yeah, she's younger than Mia. Well, Mia don't know how she is though, so we don't.
She gets confused.
She says she's 30-something, but she don't look a day under 42.
Okay, 45. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but still. Okay. So where it start off? Okay, so it start off with Stacy and TJ, basically, right at the table drawing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't screw. Do y'all believe this? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
don't know. Is this believable?
Yes. I believe it.
So, are you thinking, is he trying to say that all 40 whatever years he's been living, he's never, or he's just, do we know this, or is he just now turning this celibacy abstinence cheek now?
I don't know when it started, but I believe it.
Oh my God.
I do. But, I was listening to
Oh, that was Wendy. When Wendy said, when I met him, I knew that man was not having sex. That was so funny.
Did y'all realize that when they drew each other, that she drew him wearing a pink crop top?
He's in a lot of like
movies,
he has been
TV
in
shows.
a lot of shows. People have been posting like him as an actor. He was really nice looking when he was young. He did I don't know how many episodes or if it was just one, but the person that posted a picture, he was on Sister to Sister, which was in the 90s, right? Or was that early 2000s?
It was in the 90s, I believe.
You mean Sister Sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the twins, Tia and Tamira.
Okay. I didn't know he was on there. All right.
Yeah, he was on, but I'm assuming he wasn't a regular. I watched Sister to Sister, but as like I'm turning the channel, watch it, and I probably watched it more when my daughter called herself binge watching old shows, and she liked Tia and Tamira. So I would see it then, but I wasn't watching TV during that era.
So he's an extra.
I'm assuming he was an extra, yeah.
So how about Dustin, that guy that does interviews sometimes on Carlos King's page? He said, and I haven't posted it yet, but I will. He said that folks are calling TJ the wrong F word. Okay.
Oh.
He said he's flagrant. And that's what it is.
Flagrant?
He's flagrant. He's like he's a sweet perfume. He's a
fragrant. I thought she was saying he's flamboyant.
Yeah.
That's the word I would give him. He is. I don't know. Do y'all really think she likes him?
I mean, like for real, yes. He could be just a corny dude.
Yeah,
he could be. No,
what I mean by that is,
I know what you mean.
Like there are just dudes that are just corny. They don't have nothing to do with. I think a lot of times we often, when we think about masculinity, the opposite of sassy is what? I ask this all the time. Nobody hardly gets it. I was only one other person I know.
I don't know.
The opposite end of sassy, a thug. I'll tell you, it's a
thug.
Yes, the opposite.
A thug.
Yes,
I don't think so.
Yes, we're talking about behavior. So the opposite of a sassy behavior is a thug. That's the total end. We forget about the dudes that sit in the middle. There are dudes that are thuggish. And
are you talking about men, sassy men?
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, well, now I know one's answering.
We were talking about
they're confused.
Yeah, I think when we think about behaviors, we think the opposite of sassy is a thug.
A sassy guy.
About male behavior. We forget about the dudes that sit in the middle. It's a lot of corny dudes that's not thuggish, that's not sassy, or they lean on the sassy side, but they're not gay. They're just
I got you now. Okay.
They're just corny.
It's just being a man. And not being in the middle is just a normal man.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But no, he's not that. He's not a normal man, Joy.
Well, I said he leans over to the sassy side.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like for real, if you think about, because what I hate to do this, like in regards to like rappers, let's think about rappers. Will Smith was the corny dude that leaned sassy.
Yeah.
He was the corny dude that leaned sassy, which is why he got so much disrespect in the 90s because of his raps. So they're just, and those, it's okay. Those dudes aren't necessarily gay. They're just, they just are what they are. More so is, I don't think he gay. He leans sassy.
No, he don't.
Marcel don't lean sassy. He just messy.
No.
He messy like
messy
a woman.
and sassy. That it could be it could be interpreted.
No.
Very
similar. He's a man.
That's the reason why what's his name called him a bitch.
He's a messy dude, but I don't think he's sassy at all, though.
No, I agree. He's not.
If I'm using sassy the way you using it, that depends on.
I don't think we're using sassy. Okay. I think a sassy dude is a dude that what we would often call quick wit. He gets in female issues. He goes toe to toe with a female. Dudes that's not sassy are not going to sit up here and go backwards and forward with a girl. A dude that's a regular dude or a dude that lives more in the masculine is not going to argue with no female.
Sassy is not the right word, though.
I don't think it's
It's maybe sassy. I see sassy as a dude. It's not flamboyantly gay. Right. I see a sassy dude is somebody that want to argue with women. I see it all the time on these stupid podcasts. These millennials be doing. Yeah, they think they're living in a masculine, but they living in a feminine era. They're very feminine to me. Talking about 50-50 and all that foolishness. That's sassy behavior to me.
Okay, let's go. We done went on a whole tangent. Right. I don't know. I just know she drew him with a pink crop top, and I feel like she knows something we don't know. It was subliminal. Do y'all think Stacey's gonna be divorced before Ashley?
Do you think it's fake? Because people are saying that her relationship with him is very similar to Kenya and Walter.
Yeah, I think it's. I think she likes him, but I think I don't know.
I think he's on there to get back into the public eye and get on some more movies and TV shows, things like that.
Well,
I think she likes him, but no, I don't think he likes her relationship wise.
Right. Because I understand, even if you are abstinent and you are celibate, when you see a woman and you be like, oh my God, I'm going to get bored if we do this, or we're going to the zoo and we're going to that's no kind of romantic chemistry at all, in my opinion. None. At all. Yep, I mean, he want to go work out, and that's all he want to do, and go to the zoo. He don't even want to Netflix and chill, or Netflix and not chill, like that, for real. No. But we shall see. How was he on Watch What Happens Live? Did they seem like they had chemistry? I didn't watch it.
He was the bartender.
Yeah, he was behind the bar.
But even like their banter with each other, did they?
No, I mean,
he had on the shirt.
That's why I thought it was Kenya with that dude on Dancing with the Stars. And it was her. I was like, oh, okay. But I do think Stacey's going to be divorced before Ashley. The way that she was talking.
I think it's already divorced.
Who is?
Ashley.
She's supposed to be in November. But we don't know.
Where you get November? Because she just
said in 3 months it should be over. And when was this show done?
It's June. She said June. She just said it on with her mother. I just watched that scene. She said that'll be June. And I said, oh, this is in May? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in June. So it was in May.
Yeah.
So by November, I'm just saying by November she should be done. So, okay. So maybe she is done. Because when she was talking to the girl, she said it would be 3 months.
Yeah, she did say that.
So I don't know how, but maybe, I don't know. So then we go to...
What was the mediation? Maybe that was in June.
Maybe that, I think that might have been in June. Okay. And then 3 months from mediation.
And that was the red shirt. That wasn't pink.
It's still the same thing. It's a crop top.
Because he had red lips too.
Did he have on a red shirt? No.
He
didn't have no pink shirt, no red shirt. No. So why she put that color on him? I just want to know. She know what she dealing with. Now I'm skipping to...
She's really
Mia.
pretty.
She is gorgeous. Mia and her, I guess this is Karen. Yes. So Karen, Giselle, and Ashley meet up at Ashley's house. I think they all looked cute. What y'all think? Or did y'all not look? They looked cute.
I didn't look. Giselle had on a matching short set. That's all I saw.
And Ashley's hair was cute. And Karen had a little dress. Mia has So Karen said that Mia had an opioid addiction. And then they flash back to what we were talking about that week where she was on there. And she had an overdose. I don't know. I mean, I know Mia's had this, but it seems like Mia dealt with her issue, right?
Sounds like it. She said she had an overdose when she was a teenager.
Right.
She was in the hospital for a week. and she wanted to come out, and instead of taking all the medicine, she wants to do more holistic type of
Right.
thing. So
Uh-huh.
if she's being honest about when all that happened, then that means she's been getting help or whatever she's doing for what, 20 plus years now.
Right.
Mhm.
So I mean, I know that Karen thinks it's a dig, but in my opinion, Mia's she's a lot of things, but she's
Hmm.
dealt with that issue, you
Right.
know,
Right.
and it don't
Yeah.
seem like Karen is dealing with hers.
See, yeah. I don't know why Karen won't take a plea unless they are saying she got to do jail time, because that's what it's going to come down to. Karen, you are either drunk or you're not. I know that there people will saying, well, we're not guilty until we're proven guilty. I get that and I believe that, but you're either drunk or you're not.
Right.
If they took a breath test or whatever it's called, and
Mhm.
she was drunk, Karen needs to plead this out and make this go away. Like the story that this could have been for her to think she gonna be on defense is making her look crazier every week. Like,
I think that Karen is really trying to save what relationship she's built for different being ambassadors for different companies and things like that. They've had a ribbon cutting since that car accident. They've done a lot of other things with different businesses that she's been a part of. I think she's just trying to totally get out of it so that it won't 100% cut off
it's
the
not
extra
going
things
away
that she's doing. And I think she should have took a deal too, because this not being her first time, you know, are they going to pay her more money because she's in jail? Because she definitely going. Is Potomac going to pay her to come back
I
and
don't
give?
know if she's going to jail, but I keep hearing that they really take it seriously over there in the DMV area.
I think that because I know someone who went through a DUI, and
Mhm.
it was his first one. He had to do like a weekend in jail. Like you had to do so many days. He had to do a thing
In
in
the
his car.
DMV area.
No, it's in Tennessee. He had to do this thing. So, and that was the first time. This thing in his car.
Oh,
Like he had to breathe in. He had to get a special license. So and you can only drive to work at like during certain times, and your license showed what you could do. So if you got pulled over and you was driving not within that time, you could get in trouble. So if this is her second time, she's
Yeah,
got to do
she.
something. She's
because
I
got to do
that's
agree.
what's
something.
happening. That thing in the car is what's happening with Shannon. They had a whole
With
episode
who?
Shannon
with
Fedora.
Shannon on
Oh, is she
OC.
this really? So they
Yeah.
showed it.
Yeah, and they showed her. It was a guy, I don't know who he was, but he was explaining to her how it works. I had never even heard anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
where she had to put them in each one of her cars.
Yep.
She has to blow in it, and it has to blow. It has to connect whatever the connection is, because if it doesn't, she'll get in trouble if she's still
You'll
driving.
get. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they showed how it worked. To me, that would have been the better situation for Karen, unless she can't avoid jail time. Because one of the things that happened in the last month, I don't believe it was in November, I believe it was in October, Karen tried to get the whole case thrown out, and
Mm-hmm.
she argued that her rights weren't read to her when she was arrested.
Oh no.
And the judge threw that out. That's what I'm saying. Karen, if I was her, she's still fighting this. If I was, it just seems like even if it's a 30-day jail period, she should have pled, because taking this to trial will make it worse for her.
Yeah. And I know she thinks she's got a good lawyer. I don't know. I feel like it's not a good lesson in this if she needs to own up to something.
Because if something happens to her, she may not even be able to film.
Yep.
If
I don't
I was
know.
her, I would have, during this hiatus, I would have been trying to come up with a deal. I would be constantly trying to come up with a deal,
Mm-hmm.
because she got a heck of a platform. I'll go to rehab. That could be her whole
Story.
of storyline, and it's a good
Mm-hmm.
one. It would be interesting to see that sort of thing play out on reality TV. And I don't think they would tease her about it if there is a sincere effort of her. Now she can't be going to rehab sipping wine or being in the bar still
Right.
drinking. or drunk calling them and stuff. But
I don't know.
I think that would have been the best. That probably would have worked better in her favor, to keep trying to pretend like she wasn't drunk. She had a license. Her car was registered.
Right.
She
None
didn't
of
hit
this
a
is true.
tree. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's just certain things that are just insane.
And you notice that this is the second sit down. So the first sit down, the producers kind of planned was her and Giselle trying to get her to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And this time they had the three that I guess the kind of the OGs, Ashley, her, and Karen and Giselle sitting down, trying to get her to talk a little bit about it. But Karen is the queen of deflection.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
I think about how she turned on Giselle talking about Jamal. What y'all
right? It's just deflection.
Yeah.
And Giselle was like, "Really, girl? Like, we trying to make you?" Because I feel like they're trying to help her help herself.
Right.
And she will not help herself.
Right. What y'all think about Jamal not really telling his children?
Oh, God. So there have been rumors that he was dating this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he never told them that he was dating her.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to just have a friend and then have a fiance. Don't you think?
Yeah. And you know what they say about her, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm not.
What do they say?
I'll tell you in the... I'll put it in the group. What you decide to say.
I'm going to just say she will hang with Mia and Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah. Allegedly, that's what they say.
I mean, I don't think that's anything that Jamal would mind.
He probably would welcome it.
Especially if he's invited.
Oh, yeah. What else do I have? Do I like seeing Karen? I thought, and I feel like the scene with Karen, Giselle, and Ashley was a good, old school, fun type of shade and going back and forth. I enjoyed that scene. I don't know if y'all did, but I did. Lord Jesus, Wendy and her family. Her mama's skin. Did y'all pay attention?
I did.
Girl. There's no way.
As light today as I've seen her before.
No, so but look at her arms. Like it's blotchy. It doesn't look healthy.
All on her chest area. You can see where your melanin does come back. There's somebody on TikTok that did this thing about bleaching her skin and how it's coming back. And she was showing pictures over time and what it looked like.
Was it not supposed to come back?
Well, I have. Girl, who you asking? I don't even understand the mindset of wanting to bleach your skin.
Me either.
So I'm not trying to I'm not trying to make sense of it. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm not trying to it's just like I said, I often have to remind myself, and I'm just gonna have to say it like this: the slave master did the colonizers, because they were colonized. They did a duel on them. They slipped them a Mickey, and we just got a different kind of Mickey.
I don't know.
They took away our culture, our language,
our religion,
our religion, to totally exclude us from them. But it's really sad that, you have a continent of beautiful people that thinks beauty, but we do too. We do too, though.
But I mean, it's in Latin culture. It's not just us. It's in Latin culture. It's in Asian culture.
They slipped.
It's in Indian culture. Like, if you look at Bollywood, the women are really it's anybody who has a little melanin on them it's somehow ingrained in us that the lighter is better. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it is.
Oh, we know where it came from.
I mean, but to continue to have this standard of beauty, to me, is absurd. Insane.
And even the standard, and it's crazy because the standard of beauty, even today, is a white woman looking like a black woman.
Yes, with the curly hair, with little olive skin,
big lips, full lips,
full
big
lip,
small
fake
lips,
booty,
big butt, big breasts, like the hourglass shape. I'm telling you, it's some days even them getting their whole bodies tan. Like there's a constant rumor about the Kardashians and the fact that they are not black, but people have to be reminded of that. Because they
but you know they're not, because they all have different baby daddies, and it's okay. Because if it was a black woman with all these baby daddies, they'd be talked about a little more. So, but we gonna move on.
None of them have multiple baby daddies.
What?
None of them have multiple. No, Kim got all the same daddies.
Well, the oldest sister, she has multiple daddies.
She has multiple baby daddies.
They
have all these multiple men.
Husband. Scott is all of their children except the latest one.
Well, that's multiple.
They have multiple baby daddies.
Husband. That's also her husband too. But yes, other than
they all have sleep with all these men, and it's okay. Like it's
now
it's
that's what they're known for, is sleeping with anybody and everybody's man.
Yeah, and it's okay.
But they I mean, Chloe had a baby with a dude who couldn't be with her 2 seconds, and because she didn't want multiple babies, still had another baby with him, which is absurd.
She did?
Yes. She had another baby with him.
I don't know. I mean,
we would talk about one of us. They would dog us if we did that.
I wouldn't anymore. Maybe I don't see anything wrong with it. If she's not in a committed relationship, which she wasn't at the time, let her tell it. But she did still want to have kids, and they were still friends, and she wanted a baby close to her daughter's age. Okay.
But isn't he like a drug addict?
No.
Who
you
that was
about?
The guy who was the cheater. He played professional basketball.
Yeah, she got a baby by somebody else. See, you can see
Lamar Odom is who you're talking about.
You talking about Lamar Odom?
Yeah, so she got a baby by somebody else. Okay, see,
he had a baby by this other basketball player. He actually a nice looking
He's
guy.
the one that keeps cheating on her.
The father of her kids.
He keeps cheating on her.
She also takes care.
He got other babies too.
That's why. Okay, I knew it was something. Okay, yeah.
He also takes care, or Chloe takes care of his brother who has Down syndrome, and he's been with his brother ever since his mom died. And Chloe's like, well, just bring the child here. We'll make him part of our family. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Now, Lamar did say that Chloe had, she's very nurturing, which was why I was kind of surprised when she had that second baby via surrogate, and her saying that she didn't connect with that baby. And she didn't.
Really?
I'm like, girl, that baby like 9 months. Stop saying that.
That's just something to say, because I feel like she connected with that baby. Okay, anyway, let's move back. Wendy's mom, I talked about her skin.
What about the $500?
I was gonna say, okay, let's go to that. The allowance.
What can she do with that amount?
About that? For her to say that, though,
I guess maybe it covers her bleaching appointments, because it's $500. I mean, what else?
What can $500 pay for? I don't know.
Maybe just the bleaching appointments. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because it can't pay for nothing else.
Well, I mean, she had a sister that's a doctor and a brother that's a.
Oh, so everybody may give her some money.
A doctor. She's not the only one that's giving. And who was this dude that was sitting next to her? Was that her brother?
I was wondering who that was.
Because he does have a brother that just graduated from something, and I can't remember if it was law school or
I saw the picture. Yeah, I remember.
He has a brother that just graduated from something,
and she said she got her allowance 4 days. Like, what do y'all think about eating escargot and snails? Is that normal?
Yeah.
Have y'all done that before?
I mean, I've had them before, but only at proms.
It's disgusting. I don't like nothing chewy.
What it tastes like? You remember?
I don't even remember.
Chewy, like that girl said, squishy, and I don't like calamari because of that.
Me either. I don't like nothing.
It looked good. It tricked me every time.
God,
but still disgusting.
What do y'all think about Wendy saying? I mean, sorry, I don't know. What's her mama name? Wendy's mom saying in front of Eddie and the kids that she don't trust his family. Is that something you're supposed to do?
But they have history.
Yeah.
and they've had disagreements. So it's probably normal for them based on what they've dealt with.
She probably
Since they've
shouldn't
been
have
a
said it
couple.
in front of the kids.
That's what I mean, like in front of the children.
But I mean, she probably, both of them have good reason not to trust one another. I do believe that. And I mean, but I do think it's jacked up where you get so blinded by dislike for something that you wouldn't include yourself in your own grandchildren's lives. That's too
crazy.
far.
That's way too
Like
far.
you're saying you got a 11, 12-year-old that doesn't know their grandmother at all. She was like, they haven't formally introduced them to my own. That's crazy.
Those kids are getting big, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dang, they done got big. Okay. What else I got?
That was it, wasn't it? What else happened?
A lot happened. They went to the party. We can go to Kiana. I mean, not Kiana.
Let's go talk about. Do you think it's the master's degree and the trust fund? Do you think that's made up, or you think that's for real?
Oh, I think it's for real for them. Lord. I love when the little boy said, "So this is optional."
I wish I had done that. I had always pushed. I think you should always have a bachelor's, but this second one I got, I don't know what's gonna happen with her.
Really?
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with her.
What you girl? Is she not? She doesn't like school?
No.
Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you.
No.
Does she want to do like a trade?
But I don't know.
A vocation?
I'm terrified.
Well, I'm
maybe she can marry
that
rich.
a little bit.
I'm marry rich, mama.
She's about 50% of my prayers.
Right.
Not 50%. Okay.
She is. Like,
am I your other 50%?
About 50% of my prayers.
Well, I'm pulling Jordan out of school. She's gonna be homeschooled.
Really?
She hates her school. I mean, she hates it. And until we moved back to Lee Summit, I mean, I got other stuff going on right now, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to. But yeah, She starts homeschooling January 7th.
One of my friends just did that for her.
Are you gonna do it or somebody else?
I think I will be the lead, but yeah, there'll be other people there.
She homeschooled her daughter all through middle school. She was in the 6th grade and hated school so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so she took her out and homeschooled her 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And when she went to high school, she went to high school. She only went there and she had really bad experiences too. And
when Jordan doesn't hate school, she just hates that school.
Gotcha. I mean, there's programs here in Tennessee where they'll do it for free. They'll homeschool your kids. That you sign in. There's teachers from all over the world that teach them. Because one of my friends, her daughter's doing it.
Missouri has it too. What is it? K-12?
K-12 is what it is. And that's what we signed up for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe do that if you don't want to be the teacher. But
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What else I got? So what's it saying? Master's grade?
Let's talk about this party that the new girl threw. What y'all think about her and her football boyfriend and this display of look at my man? I noticed that all the girls was like, oh, okay, I get it. Did y'all notice that? Like,
I mean, to me, he's not cute
at all.
Okay.
I don't think he's uncute.
He's not.
But I like the way he talked. I mean, he was very pleasant.
But I like his attitude.
Yeah.
But other than that, well,
And I like her attitude. I mean, she a little sassy for Jassy, but that's what, I like her.
Ashley looked cute, I thought, in that dress. That was a different dress. The dress that gave her hips. I thought that was cute.
I think they all are really looking cute this season. Like everybody,
I thought everybody looked really nice.
Stepped up their game this season, and they are looking really nice.
Ink so little.
Okay, that's what I want to talk about. Ink is, I don't know. I guess he has a very good confidence in a man because he has to walk beside her all the time. And
I wonder what she looked like without heels on.
Still taller than him.
You think so?
Heck
oh yeah. He
is probably my height. He is 5'2". He is tiny.
And you always see in pictures with her in the back and him in the front, and she
I have to
claimed
tell
that it's
y'all.
not to make her look taller, but I'm thinking yes, it is, or make him look taller, but I think it
Yeah,
is.
it's helping him.
Yeah.
What did DJ Applepox? That's what Giselle said.
What, honey? He needs to be. I mean, he has a lot of confidence because Mia's not a small girl.
Yeah.
And I mean, her hand's probably bigger than his, and her
But
feet
they've been
too.
together off and on since, because that's a whole nother conversation.
Since high
Yeah,
school.
Since high school.
since high
So
school. Yeah, they went to the prom
yeah,
together.
they all looked really nice.
I
I
thought they
thought,
looked so good.
yeah.
I feel like they have really stepped. I mean, even their wigs and everything.
Did her guy win the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Yes.
Kansas City, but he's not
Oh,
playing
okay.
here anymore.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
got
where.
traded, right?
I don't know. I know he got put off the Chiefs. I don't know that he's with another team yet.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe
he already got a ring, so he don't care.
he
But he
should.
still needs to make some income.
Yeah.
Unless he's got another job.
And how about his
Don't they get extra money if they win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they get extra money.
and how about his baby mama?
Oh
Um,
gosh.
Baby mama was like, now we weren't together when I had my baby, so why you keep bringing me up? Told little Jassy, quit bringing me up. Leave me alone. I said, okay. That's exciting, it sounds like.
Well, it seems like this is what it seems like, because the girlfriend doesn't deny that they're together or anything of that. The baby mama, she doesn't deny any of that. You kind of get the impression that she was part of the roster, but she was moved up to first place.
Right.
So that's what it seems like. The baby
Not
mama
the
knew she was
roster.
on the
They
roster,
was all on the same team,
and
and she got out the bench, and the
yeah,
other girl
and the
on the
new
bench.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so, and she has now moved into first place. I'm also sure that her moving into first place, because of this show as well. Because this sort of thing also makes him look good as well, especially
Mm-hmm.
if the girl is represented. And yeah, I can't talk about that, but yeah, and yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
What y'all think about Ashley saying about when they meet Stacy's boyfriend? Run,
Yes.
girl.
because of what he said, he was like, because then you do this, and then you get physical, and then you get bored. And so, what man says that?
That man does. Was
Right.
he?
A
Like,
lot of
I
men
wonder if he
do.
was
I
a
actually
Disney
think a lot of
child.
men do. I think a
first of
lot of
all, what
men.
kind of
I
physical
do
you
think
having
a
that
lot
you're
of
gonna
men
get
get.
bored? Like
I
you,
do think a lot of men get bored in relationships. And because there are some men that really enjoy chasing women. They like the chase. Once they've caught and you're now in this physical relationship, the chase is off. There's some guys that just like it.
Joy, they going to the zoo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I
say.
mean,
So from their first get together outing or whatever, it's always been the zoo type of situation. We got water paints at home, the zoo in the morning. We're gonna stop at and get some coffee. That there ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. They ain't even going to Starbucks. Mm-mm.
they not doing nothing but
They
working
getting
out
their coffee from
one.
McDonald's. They ain't got nothing happening.
At that big age, it's got to be
In the
something.
drive-through. In the drive-through.
Through the through the drive-through. And I hate that because I like him. I like him, but it's clear that he doesn't want her. I don't see it.
I
So
can't see any man who wants a woman, even before they even get physical, be like, oh, and then you get bored. Like, that's not your first thing that should come to your mind.
mhm,
Is being physical with her and being bored.
He's not
mhm.
unattractive though.
He's
He's
goofy. I
not
mean, he's
bad
funny.
looking at all. You talking
He's
about
No, he's
Stacy dude? I
okay.
mean, Jossie dude or Stacy dude?
Jay.
Stacy, Jay Z.
No, he's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he.
not unattractive. He got a pretty smile.
I don't know.
But baby,
Okay.
she vying to be his wife.
Oh yeah.
When I watch her, I can't imagine, especially at that big age, because he's probably younger.
He's like 3 years younger, right?
Is that what she said? I
I
was
think so.
He
wondering
looks
that.
younger.
Yeah.
He don't look, but he's not bad looking. But she want to be that man's wife, though. I hope she get it.
I do too, because
He ain't
normally when they come on a show like
saying
this and they're
he ain't
still
cute
the
either. They did a
fiance.
close up. When they did a close up, he ain't cute either. But I get it.
Well, no, an engagement like this, and you're on TV now, and we all see that you hope those are usually the ones that don't end up getting married. So I hope it works out for her.
Right.
You done brought him into the public eye now. Ain't no telling what's about to happen. I don't
Yeah.
know about that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. Okay, so and then Wendy, you already brought up Wendy saying you could tell he ain't want no sex at all.
A
But
mess.
they seem to like TJ.
He does seem like he like her though. He seemed very happy. When he stood next to her, how he approached her,
As his
how
best friend sister type thing, or happy as in I want you to be my wife one day.
he looked at her with love. I could be
No.
misinterpreting it. I'm not talking about Stacy's boyfriend. I'm talking about Jazzy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
He looks with her. To me, when she was talking, he was looking at her like, go ahead, baby.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that was just my perception. I don't know. Can't always judge it by, those quick moments, but when I saw it, I said, oh, he likes her. I said that out loud.
Good.
I don't know. We'll see.
But this could be beneficial to him.
So Giselle, okay, so Mia confronts Karen and she's like, I heard you was talking about me, heifer. And then Karen, so Giselle being the peacemaker, I'm like, okay. Pulls them aside and wants them to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Karen came into that hot? Because I feel like Mia was calm and Karen was not.
I don't think neither one of them came in hot.
Karen came in ready to pounce.
Yeah, Karen don't want to talk about this at all.
Karen
so when
was
she
like,
has
you go low, I go
it,
lower. You on the pole. You be on the, like,
in
no.
Yeah.
Karen had her rehearsed reads ready. You hear me?
What she said, about low-hanging balls.
Right.
Karen said, no, baby, that was your profession.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She came in with her reads ready. Okay. She rehearsed them. She knew it was going to happen.
Quick wit. She definitely got quick wit.
And I feel like some stuff wasn't shown because Giselle and Ashley was like, oh, that was a lot. And then when Mia went to go talk to Ink, she was like, that was just too much.
Oh, so yeah, we didn't see that much of.
We didn't see enough.
Yeah.
But okay, so then, but I thought the party was nice. I feel like it was simple.
Yeah.
And nice. And I feel like Jazzy could make a good addition to the show. It just depends on how she's going to be. Yeah. What's up with Karen's mouth? What? She got dentures, maybe.
That's what everybody. We've been talking about this for.
I really noticed it.
Wait a minute, I haven't noticed. I don't look at it enough. I guess what's the matter with her mouth?
She like moves her teeth around or something.
Oh my God, you're gonna have me looking at that now.
She really did it during the reunion. We saw it. It was so bad.
So like she might have dentures clip in, clip out kind instead of like veneers that are more permanent.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
So Karen meets her cousin. Is that her uncle? Who was that?
That was her cousin.
Cousin. Okay. And she is saying that she has been stressed out, and even with the taxes.
Girl.
And she got to be strong. What y'all think about that? I mean, could it be? Because to me, Karen tries to put on this facade like she's so perfect, her life's so perfect. That's got to be hard.
Yeah. I think that Karen, I know that there is no time frame on grief. And I know that it comes and goes because I have been driving in my car, girl, and listening to music and my Android Auto because I'm listening to, I don't know, October London or play a Luther song. Because my daddy could really, really sing. And although he was not a Luther fan, I always wanted him to sing Luther Vandross. I mean, my daddy could like really, really sing. He was actually in a group. He did a couple of albums when he was young. But I have been driving in the car in the tear fall, but I've never. I can't imagine mixing grief with alcohol and getting behind the wheel. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't
I know.
drink
I
either.
can't either.
I have to admit that I don't drink either. But I
I'm not a
don't.
big drinker
I think
either.
that's so dangerous. That's so irresponsible.
Yeah.
Even if what she's saying is true, it doesn't make it doesn't give it an excuse. It don't
It's
even
not,
give it
yeah,
a reason. It's not even a reason
it's not
because
a justification. It's just
yeah,
not.
it's just not.
It's just not. And I mean, and it's the second time, not the first.
How long ago was the first time? Do you remember?
Oh no.
Was it while the show was on, or was it before the show was even on?
It's when she had a driver. With Ray would drive her everywhere. But then she started driving herself again, right?
So that's where the driver came in at. So she had him at least the first season, didn't she?
She had him for a long time. She
Hmm.
had him for because it was past the first season. They was
Yeah.
talking about the driver and like the whatever. What was that? The second or the third, where it was her taxes.
So I
Yep.
wonder if she, if there is really a problem, or if she just likes to drink
That's
and
why
don't want to be told not to. I don't know.
if I was me, I would have been like, I may have had opioid addiction, but I handle mine. You still seem like you have a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, it is a lot of things, but she don't seem to be. I mean, she may be a sex addict now, but
Mm-hmm.
she's some. Oh, Gordon. Okay, we didn't talk about Gordon and them.
Yeah.
What do you? I don't even know where to go with this scene.
My husband watched this with me. For one, this is your favorite friend's word. If this ain't no double standard, I don't know what is. Because, like, for real, it ain't no way in HE double hockey stick that this could have been a man on reality TV who is in the process of divorcing his wife that he didn't put on the lower floor while he flaunts his little young thing in front of their child. Ain't no way we would rebel. And this seems so exploitative to
It's
these
awful.
kids.
It's the children. They were in the scene. They were there. They was hugging him. They was hugging the daddy. I don't even know where to go with this scene.
My husband was like, y'all okay with that? Like we supposed to do something. He's like, y'all okay with that? I
And
was
then
like,
when Gordon said she had an abortion, I don't know. And she was pregnant by him. It was just a lot.
Which tells me, like, it's people that's trying to make Mia out to be the victim because she was young, because she said the same thing. And Gordon, I was like, this girl was a stripper. A stripper is at least 10 years ahead of any woman at any age. Their whole game is to sell a fantasy. Do you know how hard that is? That's not easy.
Mia know the streets.
Yes, that's not easy to sell a fantasy. That's what strippers do. That's how they get money. She just wasn't just grinding on his butt. Like, it was more like, I can do X, Y, and Z to you for you. You have to sell that fantasy. And that's obviously what she was doing while she was still messing with Ink.
That's crazy.
She probably ain't never not mess with Ink.
I mean, and then I don't know. I don't get it. And Gordon, I mean, he wasn't having it. He was
Thank
like, I'm
God. I
not
was
doing this
so
with
glad
my
to see that he was not having it. I was
He
so
said,
glad to see
he
that.
said, you committed adultery with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want?
He said she could have her a little side piece, but it was two rules.
Mm-hmm. Keep it out of my face and don't be bringing us no kids.
Right. Don't bring my kids in, and I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
She broke all the rules.
And she broke all up.
And it bothers me to hear her point
TV.
at him. It bothers me to hear her, well, you treated me horribly, and I got to thinking, so that's why you went back with Ink? Or what? Okay, he treated you horribly, you stayed, but that's why you cheated? Then why didn't you just leave?
The more and more I get into this story, the more and more I'm convinced that Gordon's family took those businesses away from him because of her.
Yeah.
Not because of his behavior, because of her.
Yeah. It was her.
And then she tried to say that she wasn't sure that he wasn't embezzling money and stuff. So she even put it out there that she thought he was lying about some things.
Yeah, she did.
I think she's, you
Evil.
know, they make it look good. They always say
Evil.
nothing but positive things about her. But I think there are some things out there that we don't know. And I'm glad that Gordon is not necessarily sitting
His
100% down and just letting her run over him right now.
Yeah.
I was
Like
like,
at this point, I'm rooting for Gordon.
I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, Gordon, mention it all. Like Bethany
Yeah,
Frankel
I
said.
would be humiliating her every time they put that mic on my back. You want me on camera? Fine, put me on camera.
And
And the fact that
I
he's
hope
not
his
even
little
doing that.
girlfriend, his little 30-ish or whatever girlfriend, I hope she's somebody with some brains and maybe just keeping an ear open and questioning
Mhm.
things that need to be questioned. I just don't know that Mia is really gonna do the right thing. I'm not confident about that.
And according to Wendy, it gets worse.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
see how. How?
According to Wendy, she said it gets worse. But I do want to formally apologize because last season I was pretty adamant about Mia's ability to run this franchise because I thought this was going to be a juicy story.
Mm.
It doesn't feel good watching this. It feels like somebody needs to call the Department of Senior Services on Mia. Like seriously, there's a senior services.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's called in that area, but it's called something. Somebody needs to call. I feel like she's abusing him. She's definitely psychologically doing it. The gaslighting is crazy to me. Like he obviously don't want to film. He told you didn't want to film. No telling what she said to get him up here. And he got then connected this mic. And he's like, I told you I'm not gonna participate in this, no buff up this relationship. G has a right to humiliate her every time she tricks him. Every time.
It's awful. All right. So, okay, we got to do another show. The only thing that's next is she said something about I want all my baby fathers, the father of my children, to get along.
Oh, in the preview.
In the preview, and that's all I wrote because I think I was done with her.
Oh, let me also say this. I don't know if y'all noticed. Did y'all notice that they went to his face when the kids ran to him, particularly boy, and was like, "Daddy."
I
I don't like it either. According to Mia, she tweeted a few weeks ago that she knows who's the father of her children.
She don't know crap.
She don't know nothing.
I think she do. I think this was all a storyline. I think Mia is one of those people that just don't have boundaries on what she's willing to air as long as she is the star.
Yeah.
I don't think she cares. There is no shame for her. She no telling what she probably said about that abortion. She has no shame. She's just that chick. That's why nothing embarrasses her. When imagine somebody saying that I heard you messing with a rapper, and she was like, he's not a rapper. That's literally her response.
Yeah.
You can't shame her. She don't have a value system.
She's awful.
She don't have, because according to Wendy, she said she had at the Hatitude party, she said she had interceded because she felt like, why would they be, you shouldn't shame this woman for this child. But she says as the season goes on, it gets worse. And she was
I just can't see it. I can't wait then.
She will do anything for a storyline. And I got a feeling that Bravo sometimes be watching stuff online. They probably are debating on what they should earn, what they shouldn't, but they should earn Mia out. Mia's she's just not a good person. Like generally, like you want to laugh and have fun and kiki and we have our little judgments, but this feels awful watching. And people are talking about her like a dog on like the TikTok streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well. All right.
It's 7:35, y'all.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we got to get off here.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, we got to get to the show.
We
Follow
are
us on
doing,
everything. Chatter up. I can't find that thing, Callie. Where is it?
are we doing one for? Are we about to do?
Yes.
I think so. Did you make a stream yard for it?
I'm fixing. I'm
I didn't
fixing.
think she made
I
one.
thought there were two of them in there.
Because I was like, I don't think we're doing it because I didn't see it.
Oh, well, heck, we ain't
We're
got
gonna
to. But yeah,
do
there's
a
two of them
quick.
right here. Oh no, it keeps putting my person account. Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw two StreamYard, but one of them looks like it was.
Do y'all want to wait
up.
to do that one or do it now?
We might as well get it out the way, unless you're not able to.
I'm
we can
just
do it
asking.
today. We can do it tomorrow. We can do it Thursday. I'm here for it.
Let's do it while we out here because this ain't liable to last.
Are we doing it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not me.
All right. All right. So we'll meet here and give me a few minutes.
And Joy's gonna make a StreamYard for Huntsville. All right.
Bye.